I'm Sean Couch with Moss Wrestling USA, part of Team USA, and internationally ranked third best in the world in the under 90 kilo class. We're going to take a look at a basic intro of the sport that is Moss Wrestling. Moss Wrestling, although new to the world stage, has been around for generations. A classic and cultural ethno-sport at Yakutsk, Russia. It has origins as far back as the Vikings. It has now spread across 37 different countries and only just held its first international competition in 2014. It was only a year before, in 2013, that the first Moss board ever made its way to the United States, originally starting in Ode Haugen's garage. Ode Haugen, the strongman legend and now chairman and president of the USA Moss branch, he has shown so much of the sport and has been able to spread it. Just now and within a year's time, there's been over 20 tournaments held, and we were able to build our USA team to be able to go compete in Russia. From there, we had 6 athletes in 11 of the weight categories, and we took 4 medals home. I personally got to watch the American flag be raised in Russia. I felt like I was in Rocky IV the entire time. The basic setup is with 2 athletes sitting on the ground facing each other with a board between them. They put their feet up against the board and then have their hands gripped on a mutual stick. From there, they can win by either pulling the opposite opponent over to their side, ripping the stick from their hands, or being able to shift their opponent off balance so they lose their footing. This sport is a severe test of leg, back, and grip strength, and also dynamic agility. The feeling isn't unlike a heavy deadlift, except that the deadlift was tugging and jerking and moving and trying to throw you off balance. Basically trying to pick up a barbell that just doesn't like you. The great thing about Moss Wrestling is it invites a myriad of athletes. The range is broad, from powerlifters to wrestling backgrounds to track athletes. Everyone can have an advantage in Moss Wrestling. So people with backgrounds with wrestling, although may have an advantage being able to move quickly on the board, powerlifters are going to have the best grip and pulling strength. So it invites an entire spectrum of athletes, and it's fun to watch them compete. It's also incredibly easy to get started. All you need is a board, a stick, a little space to compete in, and you're on your way. Check out more of our Moss YouTube series to get a basic tutorial on the starting form of Moss Wrestling or grip techniques that you can use. If you want to check out more advanced maneuvers, moves that will make you a champion in Moss Wrestling, check out our workshops. Also a good way to help get Moss Wrestling started in your own gym.